understanding of that doesn't come from conspiracy theory websites. It comes from the King James Bible and no other place. Even in Washington, D.C., on the 77th meridian, you have that same imagery here. You have the obelisk, which is the symbol for Osiris, the sun god, his phallus. And you have the image of the mandorla, which is the sacred feminine. They're joined together. That's Beauty and the Beast, by the way. That's Beauty and the Beast and her role of birthing a new world order. Speaking of Osiris, one of our, actually, a family, and they had a teenage daughter that sent me this. Pastor Mike, you got to look at this. And I said, you know what? I'm using that. Osiris footwear. Osiris he's the sun god. He's the beast. He is Apollyon. He's Abaddon. He is all of these things. He has descended into the depths of the earth. That's the sun setting. And yet he is going to rise again one of these days. That's who Osiris is. And everybody's running around with his little footwear everywhere. You see the symbol of Osiris. You have sort of a rendition of the point within the circle. Manly Hall tells you, and Albert Pike tells you, the point within the circle is basically the symbol for the male joining with the female, just like we saw with the Washington's Monument scenario, the male joining the female and giving birth, the point there, giving birth. And I want you to think about a greater image. That circle is the image of the earth. And there's something in the heart of the earth, in the center of the earth, which is the beast, that's going to be birthed out of that. That's what this point within a circle means. And so here we have this shoe company called Osiris Shoes, and everybody's running around with their Osiris shoes. Interesting times we live in. By the way, this portion of the Watchman video broadcast brought to you by ING Direct. Rock your savings. Little hand gesture there. So that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Very interesting. And by Guiding Stars. Nutritious choices made simple. Somebody saw this in a supermarket. And it's the stars now. These are angels. Revelation 12. These are angels, fallen angels. These guiding stars will help you determine what you need to eat. They'll help you buy things. They're here to help. That's the whole New Age mantra, is that these stars are going to guide us and lead us into a new age of peace and prosperity. Let's switch around here a little bit. Somebody sent me this article. Mom says children's library book describes sex. This is from Carrollton, Texas. When Rose Schifferdecker, you can't make a name up like that, by the way. When she opened a book from the children's section of the Carrollton Library, she couldn't believe her eyes. She said it described sex. The Carrollton mother babysits 3 young children. She took them to the library about a month, and she took them to the library about a month, and the 9-year-old picked up a book titled My Mom's Having a Baby. At the time, Schifferdecker said she didn't think anything of it. I told the kids, go ahead, everybody get 3 books each. She said, I've always felt like it was safe. Go ahead, get what you want. It wasn't until she got home that Schifferdecker realized what was inside the book. I was just shocked at what I saw. And then when I read, it was unbelievable to me that it's considered a children's book. The book reads, the man, I'm going to stop. I'm not even going to read this. The book, children's literature, describes the male and the female. Now, it uses the scientific medical terms that you're all supposed to use, but it's describing this for little children. Okay? And there should be outrage. There should be all kinds of outrage from the church. But there's not. You have the Ignite Church. Stop right here. Ignite. A lot of these churches are using flames or fire or ignition as their symbol. Remember where the beast is. Remember what's going on with him right now. He's on fire. Remember the flame of Lucifer that's on the torch of the Statue of Liberty. She's holding it up high. Okay, that's what this flame thing is all about. And this phrase ignite, this is Ignite Church, by the way. The phrase ignite comes from Gnosticism. Gnosticism, it was around in the days right after Christ. They rewrote all these false gospels. They were responsible for all these cuts and changes in some of the manuscripts. But this whole idea of Gnosticism says that mankind has God in him. The God within you, the hero in you. Joel Osteen's theme song, Bring Out the Champion in You. Okay, that's that idea that He's already in you. We just need to release Him. That's Revelation 9 and the key and the falling star. But anyway, this spark of divinity is inside of us, and it needs to be ignited through a ritual. You know what that ritual is? It's the ritual of the great rite. It's the union of the male and the female. So they teach you that through ritualistic that you're going to bring the God out inside of you, and you'll be a God. So here we have the church called Ignite, and their sermon series, Let's Talk About Sex. The church tends to shy away from frank debates about good sex, but Stella Haggerty was on hand to give her advice in a special adults-only premier drive based on experience of running a sex advice and products website aimed at Christians. Products. You know what that is. No, that's dirty stuff that you're not supposed to. You don't go in those stores. That's what so you're not supposed to. Listen, I get it. Okay? It doesn't look good for the deacon of the church to go into the dirty bookstore. So let's bring the dirty bookstore into the church. This is what's going on, people. Here's the Ignite Church. Here's Charlotte South Fellowship with a sermon series for parents and singles. Okay? Called Sex Crazy. Here's the February 4th sermon. Why are we wild, crazy, and still unsatisfied? Married and sexually satisfied. Single and sexually satisfied. Raising sexually satisfied kids? Come on! This is from, I think it's from Lighthouse Trails Research. Here's a list of churches around the country that have done things like this. Eastlake Community Church in Kirkland, Washington. Thank God for Sex. Rock River Community Church in Concord. Desperate Sex Lives Campaign. Revolution Church in Canton, Georgia. Sermon series called Feel Like Making Love. Your body is a wonderland. Granger Community Church, we've dealt with them before. My Lame Sex Life Campaign. Cornerstone Church, Chandler, Arizona, Bringing Sexy Back. The Gathering in Sevierville, Tennessee had Red Hot Sex Campaign. Revolution Church, Long Beach, California, God Loves Sex. Oakleaf Church in Cartersville, Georgia had Your Great Sex Life. Relevant Church in Tampa, Florida, issued a 30-day sex challenge to its congregation beginning February. Pastor Paul Worth has challenged the single members of his church to abstain from sex for 30 days and the married members to have sex for 30 days. Come on! I even hate talking about this. Ignite Church in Joplin. Here's Potential Church playing Spin the Bottle. Honest questions, honest answers. They have a little panel up on the stage for the church service. The church service. I don't know. Let's go to the Bible. Ezekiel 13. Mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity, that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people. You know what that means?